Shalom למי שפה. We're going to have Hebrew and English practice this morning. I don't know if I should close the window. Should I close the window? Or is the noise okay? It's okay? Okay. Thank you, guys. So, let's start by seated position. Prepare if you haven't, whatever you need around you. טוב לראות מי שפה, good to see, even in the black. בוקר טוב ז'ניקוס. אז אנחנו נתחיל בישיבת סוכסנה, sitting in סוכסנה, mid-calf on top of each other, moving the flesh from the front one, so you can really get them close to one another. נשים כפות ידיים על הברכיים, and then once you first get that foundation of grounding sensation. So you kind of feel your sit bones. You feel the weight of your hands on your knees. You're connected to something physical that's already there in this moment. And then just start by pulling a little bit your knees up. And מין משיכה קלה של הברכיים כלפי מעלה. And then roll your shoulder blades back. And gently close your eyes. As you know, תסגור את העיניים. And start to follow your gaze, your breath. Allow it to enter between your shoulders and ribs, ribs in the back of the heart. Bring your hands in the side of your hips. Draw your elbows back and down. Allow the breath to come between your shoulders and ribs, ribs in the back of the heart. Bring your hands in front of your heart, prayer position, כפות ידיים אל הלב. You start by saying Om one time, inhale. Om. Release your palms to your thighs, probably look within, bow down. סנטר פנימה, להתבונן פנימה. Open your eyes, and then turn to the front of the mat. מסתובב לקדמת המזרון, עד עמוד סווסטיקה אסנה. סווסטיקה אסנה זה הישיבה שאנחנו היינו בה עכשיו, sitting with the middle of our calves, and then walking our hands forward, rolling your shoulder blades back, lifting the chin, lifting the front body, and then rolling a little bit forward, and then exhaling, relax your forehead to the mat. אנחנו רוצים לתת לנשימה הזאת, לתנוחה הזאת, לפתוח לנו את הגוף. לפתוח את הירכיים העליונות, לפתוח את השכמות, לפתוח את הצלעות. So slowly and gently the breath allows you to enter your thighs, your back, your spine, your shoulders, and to bring with the breath space. And then slowly coming up, ידיים לצידי האגן, and then interlacing opposite feet in front, intercross. Then walk your hands forward, roll your shoulder blades back, lift your heart, exhale forward a little bit more, and only when you finish, relax down. So notice what's going on in your groins. Can you press your groins to the mat? And את המפסעות. אנחנו יכולים לגלגל אותם פנימה, שאנחנו יכולים לדחוף אותם לתוך המזרון. ותוך כדי הדחיפה הזאת, you can feel a little bit of a space or a lifting that's happening in your front body, in your chest and ribs. It's very subtle. Walk your hands up, forward to your feet. Come forward into tabletop. כן, אז אם אפשר ממש לעבור קדימה, or from the side. But try to play with this, because it's going to happen. Maybe you feel locked a little bit, so work on it a little bit from the side, and then every time try it. So tabletop, then tuck your toes, lift your knees, come to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So we start by lifting your knees, take your tailbone down, away from you, and stay with your knees bent for a little bit, and then just press with your hands the mat, and try to feel if there is a lifted in your side body. כן, עם הדחיפה של הזרועות, טיפה מרחיקה לי את המותן. ואז להרחיק את העקבים רחוק ממני לכיוון המזרון, exhaling, releasing your heels down. Inhaling, lifting the front leg, the shin, the knee, the thigh. Exhaling, opening the back knees. Relax your neck, so maybe you can also start by saying, like, wiggling it from side to side, yes and no. And then again, relax your neck between your arms. Inhale and exhale. Go back. And then bring your right foot forward. Step it between your arms. רגל ימין בין הידיים, עקב שמאל באוויר. Pressing the left heel away from you, and then releasing the knee and the calf to the mat. משחררים את גב רגל ימין אל המזרון. Bring your hands on top of your thigh. And then try to lift your upper body by pressing your right thigh away from you. כן, אז יש לנו שני כיוונים. הברך משתלחת קדימה, והחזה הולך למעלה. Roll your shoulder blades down. Tuck your right sit bone forward towards your right heel. And then try to lift both hands in front of you, interlacing the thumbs, and lift them up. סיכול של הגודלים, להרים את הגוף הקדמי. כמה שאפשר קדימה ולמעלה. And then release your hands to the mat. Step your left foot, bring your right foot back, plank position. Press your heels away from you, lift your front body, look forward, and then bring your knees, chest, chin to the mat. Tuck your tailbone in and come to lying on your stomach. We're going to work on cobra. So you want to release the whole back body. It's called a motem. The whole place that's in the side of your tailbone, yeah? Bring it forward. לשחרר את המותן אל המזרון. Hands in the side of your hips. ידיים בצידי החזה. לדחוף את המרפקים לאחור. Roll your shoulder blades back. And then release your tailbone down. Release your sit bones towards your heels. Press the back of the foot. Lift the thighs. Lift the knees. Relax your buttocks down. And then lift your heart up, look up, exhale down. Make sure you tuck your tailbone down and that you don't clench your buttocks. Inhale, lift from your heart, pressing your tailbone down, your sit bones down. Exhale down. One last time. Inhale as high as you can without feeling the compressive of the buttocks, and then come down. Now bring your hands in the side of your body. Press your hands down. Now we're going to lift the back foot. כן? גב כף הרגל מתרומם מעלה. The back of the foot is lifting up and the heart is lifting up while the hands are pressing down. So inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I lied. This is the last time in this pose. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Both feet, both the chest is up. Inhale. Exhale. Ready to do the full pose? Bring your hands forward. Start by lying on your stomach, relax your buttocks down, tuck your tailbone in, bring your sit bones towards your heel, and then inhale, lift both hands, both feet up, look up, stretch up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lift, exhale. And this is the last time in this pose. Inhale, hold it, exhale, inhale, and come down. Very good. Bring yourself to downward facing dog through tabletop, child's position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and come to downward facing dog. כלב מביט לאחור. Let's try to hold it there. And see if we have a little bit more awareness in our spine. טיפה יותר מודעות במרכז עמוד השדרה. So we can press the middle of the spine inside and up towards the chest. Roll your shoulder blades back. And then bring your left foot between your arms. Relax your right foot back and down. Relax the back of the foot to the mat. Lift up. Bring both hands on top of the left thigh. Bring your left buttocks towards your left heel. And relax your right thigh to the mat. Bring your hands in front of you. Bring opposite thumbs on top of the other and lift both hands up. Lift your heart. Bring awareness to your left buttocks and bring it forward. Bring both hands to the mat. Step your right foot. And then bring your right foot forward. Uttanasana. So look at your feet. Make sure that they're either completely together or hip distance. Then hold opposite elbows and relax your front body down towards the mat. Look at your toes. Lift them from the pinky. Bring them down one by one all the way to the big toe. לפרוס את הבעונות ואז להניח אותן מהבוהן הקטנה עד הבוהן הגדולה כדי שבעונות הרגליים יהיו פרוסות מטה ולא מקובצות. So the weight on the feet, I remind you, is the weight is going to be on the sole of the big toe, the sole of the pinky toe, and on the middle of the heel. We're pressing down in these 3 points, and then we're lifting the skin from the back of the leg. Hold opposite elbows, להחליף סיכול של המרפקים. Make sure that your elbows are in the same line as your toes. שהמרפקים לא יהיו לפני הבעונות, בכל מקום שאנחנו נמצאים, גם אם אנחנו פה. כן, גם אם אני לא מצליחה לרדת עמוק, לא להיות עם ברכיים כפופות, תנסו כן ליישר את הברכיים. רק לשים לב שהזרועות שלי לא פה. אני רוצה שהזרועות שלי יהיו מעל הבעונות. And then bring your hands to your hips, press your heels to the mat, lift your heart, chest, chin, bring elbows to the ceiling, lift from your heart, and come standing in Tadasana. So again, bring your hands in the side of your hips, and make sure that they're not completely in the same line as your thighs, but a little bit behind. When we're bringing them not in the same line, but a little bit behind, there is an opening of the chest. כן, אנחנו לוקחים את הזרועות טיפה מאחורי קו המותן. Look at your toes, lift your toes and then bring them down one by one, spread them. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your right heel and pull it back from the arch and from the sole of the big toe. אנחנו מושכים את העקב הימנית לאחור וממש למתוח את הקשת ובסוף המתיחה להניח את העקב על המזרון. לשחרר את הידיים לצידי האגן ולשים לב אם אנחנו מרגישים שרגל ימין טיפה יותר ארוכה. And you feel the difference in the right side of your body, not only in the heel, goes all the way up to the side of your body. Again, hands to the hips, bring your left heel up, pull it back from the big toe through the arch, oops, and then release it down. And then release your hands down again to the mat. Notice your body. Try to feel that lifting of the back of the leg. Okay? להרים את האור, the skin of the back of the foot to the ankle, the shin, to the knee, to the thighs, all the way up. Opening and spreading in your chest. Bring your hands in front of your heart, interlace your thumbs, and then lift your hands up. לשלוח את הזרועות לכיוון התקרה. עקבים דוחפים, מרכז העקב דוחף, להרים את האור אגב כף הרגל. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the side. And then bring your hands in front of you, opposite thumbs. Inhale, press your heels to the mat. Exhale, lift the skin from your back of the leg all the way up. Open your front body. Connect your heels to the mat. Find that grounding sensation. And then release your hands through the side all the way down. Inhale, lift both hands up. We're going to do a quick vinyasa. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Walk, step, or jump. Plank, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra. And then into downward facing dog. Bring your breath into your back ribs. And on the exhalation, bring your front body a little bit forward. Someret, meaning that once you notice your chest, sorry, I got a little bit distracted with Hebrew in English. Etzem abariach. Your collarbone, I think. Mia, look up for a moment. This part. Is it collarbone? Yeah. Okay, so collarbone. Trying to get your collarbone towards your thigh. עצם הבריח, לנסות להביא אותה לכיוון הירכיים. So that means it has a little bit of a lifted and a pulling back. So that's what's going to help you from collapsing with your shoulders to the mat. So lift your shoulders away from the mat and then bring your collarbone towards your thighs. Spread your shoulders away. Lift your heels, bend your knees, release all the air out of your body, look forward, walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat. Lift your heart, inhale, exhale, Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your chin, chest, chin, and come all the way up. Lift your hands up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, Gav Yashal, Shlach את החזה קדימה. Tuck the back of your spine in, lift your heart. Spread your collarbone through your Uttanasana. Walk with different legs, jump back. Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra, open your heart. Exhale into downward facing dog. Again, hold it there. And try to see what's going on from your physical to your emotional and then your mental state at this moment. Maybe you've come with some expectation to this morning, to this practice. Maybe you don't have. Maybe you're worried about stuff that's going to happen after. Just be aware to whatever is occupying your mind right now. And allow your breath to kind of wrap it. And then maybe it dissolves a little bit. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, release all the air out of your body. Walk, step, or jump. Drini, open your heart, bring your shoulder blades back, lift your collarbone. Exhale, come forward and down. Hands to the hips, bring your right foot back. Right foot back, warrior one. Lift up. Press your left buttocks forward. Bring your hands behind you. Hold your thumbs and then press the right heel deep to the mat. With your right hand, press your buttocks forward. סובב את המותן הימנית קדימה, and then press your right hand on the right thigh. Lift the flesh, lift towards the skin and from the skin towards your right hand. And then bring your hands forward and up while you sink deeper into your left heel. Bring your left buttocks forward. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your left foot, hands to hips. Bring your hands again behind you. Hold the opposite thumbs. Sheifa. Lift your heart. Lift your front body while you're pulling your hands towards your right heel. The right buttocks is towards the right heel. And then come forward with your chest. Hold it for a 90 degree. Lift your heart. Exhale, bring your heart forward and down. You can bring your hands over your head. If you have trouble with finding stability, then you could put your hands on something higher. כן? להישען על איזשהו בלוק או בולסטר, כדי למצוא איזושהי יכולת לשהות בתנוחה. So you can stay in the pose. Press your weight towards the right heel, the back heel, and try to feel with the inhalation that you're lifting the right shin bone, the skin, lifting it towards the knee, towards the thigh. And then bring awareness to the left thigh, to the left heel. Again, with the inhalation, lift the skin up. Flex the left foot, look forward. Step the left foot, bring the right foot forward, a little bit behind the left foot. Bring the right hand to the hip. Lift up with your left foot. So option 1 for beginners is to take some sort of a belt. Option 2 is to hold your knee or to hold the big toe. But first you have to find a drishti, a focus point. Maybe when you try to hold the thigh, the big toe, your front body will look like this. So take it back a little bit and take a belt or a scarf and hold it. And this pose we do when we're lying down. We try to do the same thing when we're standing, when we're pressing the left sit bone towards the right heel, the standing heel. We're opening the left foot, the back of the foot, the back of the knee, the back of the shin. We're lifting your front body. And then release the belt or the scarf. Bring your left foot on top of the right into Garuda Asana. Right hand on top of the left, elbow on top of the elbow. Lift your elbows up to be in the same line as your shoulders. Lift your forearms up. Lift your palms up. להצמיד את הזרועות ולשלוח אותם כלפי מעלה. Bring the weight to the right heel and sit on it. Get deeper on it. Lift the skin up. Lift the skin down on your shoulder blades. And then bring your hands to your hips. Lift your left foot and bring it back to Virabhadrasana 3. Step the heel away from you. Press the right heel to the mat. Lift the skin. Bring your hands either to Namaskar, or if you want to go forward, bring your hands forward. Find a straight line between your right heel and your left heel and your heart. And then bring your heart forward. Come stand in Tadasana. Release your hands to the side. Find a soft drishti. And find connection to your beating heart. Bring your hands up, look up, stretch up, open your heart as you come forward and down. Straight back, trini, שאיפה, לשלוח את החזה קדימה. נשיפה ידיים על המזרון, הליכה וקפיצה. Plank, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra. And into downward facing dog. If this should be a resting pose right now. We're going to rest here. So if you can't find rest in this pose, come to Adho Mukha Virasana. And the resting here is not just, okay, zoning off what did I see last night in Netflix. The idea in this resting pose is to check up on ourselves. How do I feel the down dog in this moment? Do I have more awareness in my legs? And I try to remind myself to do something with the breath. Like not do it, but watch it. Many times we've been taught that the yoga breath, the Ujjayi breath, has this loud voice, this, I don't know if from the sound of the computer you can hear it, but sometimes this loud breath is too hot on the throat. לפעמים הנשימת אוג'אי הזאת היא מאוד חזקה והיא קצת שורפת את הגרון, היא מאוד אש. has a fire element. So try to change your breath and not always do it with this loud. It will always be from the nose, but try to see how it changes your breath. לפעמים דווקא ברכות נצליח להגיע למקומות חדשים. Lift your heels, release all the air out of your body, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump towards the front of the mat. Lift your heart, exhale, Uttanasana. Hands to hips, lift your heart, bring your right foot back. Is this the same side? Sorry, left foot back. רגל שמאל לאחור. And then first sit in Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Right buttocks comes forward. Left heel to the mat. Bring your left hand on the left thigh. Lift the skin, lift the flesh towards the thigh, towards the hand, sorry. Roll your hip, your left hip forward. Then bring your hands behind you, opposite thumbs. Lift your heart, sink deeper into the right heel. Lift both hands up. Warrior 1. Find connection to the left heel. Lift the skin of the back of the foot. Lift the shin, the knee, the thigh. And then bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your right foot. Hands behind you, opposite thumbs as you did before. Lift your heart. We're going to come forward to a 90 degree. When you come forward, notice that you need to already lift the skin and the flesh from the front leg and to connect to the back foot. Lift as much as you can your front body from the back of the right foot all the way to the opening of your collarbone. But make sure that your right buttocks comes down. Don't stick your buttocks. And then release both hands to the mat. Again, if you need to sit, to bring something higher so you can lean on that rather than just being unsteady. And then slowly and gradually your body will open, but you have to go through some pointers. אנחנו חייבים לעבור צעדים מסוימים עד שהגוף לגמרי יוכל להיפתח. And the nice thing about doing asanas like this, rather than just jumping from one to another, is that you can be aware of how your body opens up. Just like when you have this, remember when we used to walk outside and you would walk past this garden or whatever, and every day you'd notice how more flowers open, or something happen. You notice the small changes that happen so rapidly in this time in the year, in springtime. Flex your right heel. Step your right foot, bring your left foot forward. So again, either taking a belt or a scarf, or holding your big toe, or holding your knee, but first find drishti point, and then lift up with your right foot in your right hand. Flex your right heel away from you, open the back heel, open the front leg. And then release the belt, bring your right foot on top of the left hand on top of the right, elbow on top of elbow, forearms connected, palm of the hand lifting up, sitting into your left foot. לתוך העקב השמאלי, מרימים את המרפקים לקו השכמות, לקו הכתפיים. Lift your hands away from your face, כן? לא להביא את כפות הידיים לכיוון המצח, להרים אותם כלפי מעלה, זה פותח את השכמות. And bring air, breath, clean breath to your shoulders, ribs. Relax your right buttocks a little bit more down. Press the left heel to the mat, lift the skin up, and then release your hands. Bring your hands to your hips, press your right foot back, Virabhadrasana 3. Hands can stay on your hips or come to Namaskar, or if you feel fully advanced, bring both hands forward. Hands to hips, come up. Standing in Tadasana, release your hands to your side. Notice your breath. Come stand in the middle of the mat. Toes pointing one another. We're going to do first Uttita Trikonasana, and then we're going to do sitting poses. So turn your left foot forward. Connection to the outer edge of the right thigh, of the right foot. Bring your right thigh in. Make sure that the connection is to the outer edge of the left foot. Bring your left hand to your hips. Right hand comes up. Other way, sorry. מרגיש לי מוזר. יד שמאל למעלה. Left hand up, right hand down. And then look forward. Bring your left hand forward. Press your left buttocks towards your right heel. Extend your chest forward and lift your front body up. And then bring your left hand either to your shin bone or on something a little bit higher. Make sure that you're not leaning on your left foot. Again, try to feel the lifting and the opening of the chest. אפשר עם יד ימין לדחוף את המותן הימנית לאחור ולהרגיש איך החזה מתפתל. So with the right hand, you're pressing the right thigh back. Noticing the lifting of the right chest. The left chest that's underneath is coming up, and then spread both hands up. Eagle arms. Imagine your shoulder blades as two big wings. Very nicely. And then pull up on an inhalation. Hands to hips, bring your left foot in. Very good, guys. Right foot out, tzad sheni. Yad yamin mala, right hand up. Lifting forward. לדחוף את עצם הישיבה הימנית לכיוון העקב השמאלי. Left thigh inside. Use your hand, press it in. As much as you can, press the left thigh in and the right thigh towards the left heel. ולהרים את האור. Again, lifting the flesh all the way. לרדת מטה. If it feels nice, you can lift your left hand, but if it doesn't, you can leave your left hand on your thigh. But again, just bring that awareness to the lifting of the back of the right foot. גב כף הרגל, שוק, ירך, ברך. Opening and lifting the front body. And inhale, coming up. I'm very proud of you guys. Right foot in. Turn your left foot forward. Bend your right foot. Come stand forward. Come to the middle of the mat. We're going to go down to Buddha Asana. So I'm going to show it to you once. We're going to lift our hands. Lift up to the sole of the feet. And then exhale, come down. You have to have a drishti point so that your feet are parallel to the mat, but find a drishti point and don't leave it. So coming up on an inhalation, exhalation, coming down. Let's do it together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, soft breath. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it there. Release your hands to the mat. Come sit in Virasana. So shifting the flesh from your calves. Sitting down, bring both your palms to the connection between your thighs and your groins. And notice your waist, that you're not pressing your waist forward. Try to roll your shoulder blades back. And then lift up to your knees. We're going to go back to camel pose. So press the toes to the mat. Option 1 is to put your hands on your sit bones, the sole of the hand. Option 2, you can bring a bolster or a pillow and bring your hands there. Option 3, you can put your hands on your heels. Okay, but I remind you that we're going to put first our hands in a muskal, and then one hand is going to come. When the left hand, with the other hand is coming back, we're taking our hips back so we can bring the hand without having to break the back. Okay, bring both hands to your heart, and then lift one hand, bring it back to wherever it is you chose to bring it, and then bring the next hand, bring your hips back, press your heels to your knees to the mat, and then tuck your middle of the spine in, inside. Just work on pressing the middle of the spine in, opening the chest, and then coming up. Let's do it again. Reverse the hands. So lift the other hand up and then bring it back. If you want to go deeper, you can release your toes to the mat. And then bring your left hand. This is for advance, yeah? And then press the middle of your ribs in, working on tucking your spine inside and opening your collarbone, opening your chest. Bring your buttocks forward. And come up, inhale. Very good. Bring your feet forward. Sit in Dandasana. Shift the flesh from your sit bones. And then walk or lift your hands up and come forward. Release your hands to the outer side of your feet. Walk them forward and release your head forward and down. Slowly coming up. Bring your feet together into Baddha Konasana. We're going to do some forward working now. So interlace your hands either around your toes or around your shin bone. Tuck your tailbone in. Lift your heart. Hold it there for 5 breaths. And every time you have a chance to kind of first see the inhalation and exhalation, and see if maybe you have a way to get it longer and deeper. Deeper in your body. And then come forward. See if you can release your hands forward. Slowly coming up. Right foot is straight. Bring the left foot in. So really try to press the flesh of the back shin inside so you can bring the heel close to your sit bone. If you want to sit on something higher, we're going to go into the twist. So if you're in your first 3 days of period, you're going to the right side. If you're not with us, we're going to the left. Bring your right foot a little bit to the right. Flex the heel away from you. יד שמאל מאחורי הגב, אפשר לשים אותה על הגבהה גם. You can put your left hand on something higher. Bring the left thigh inside, lift your right hand, and then tuck it deep underneath inside your left thigh. Your left hand behind you. As you inhale, you press the right heel away from you and lift your spine from your groins. Exhale, press it back, twist, turn your body. Inhale, lift up, exhale, turn. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Left buttocks towards the right heel. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Back to the center. Straighten your left thigh, Right foot comes in. Press it inside as far deep as you can. Bring your right hand either behind you on a block. Press your right thigh in. Lift your left hand. Tuck it deep underneath and then go into the twist. So inhale, lift your heart. Press your left heel away from you. Right buttocks, right sit bones towards the left heel. Lift up on the inhalation. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale. Exhale. Use the exhalation to clear out your lower abdominal. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the center. Kol hakavod. Come, straighten your right foot. Come to the middle of the mat and spread your feet to Upavishtikonasana. We're going to do twisting to the right and the left and then come forward. So turn to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Bring awareness to the left heel. Press it away from you. Inhale. Exhale. And then back to the center, turning to the left. Right hand forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, press the right heel away from you. Feel in the right heel from your right groin. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Back to the center and then to the right. Lift your left hand and then bring it either over your knee, over your shin. Hold your big toe, wherever it is that you can. Maybe you can also hold your right heel with your left hand, the right outer heel. But if this is good for you, just stay there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck your shoulders in. We're in a twist. So inhale, lift. Tuck your left shoulders in, right shoulders on top. And then go deeper. Relax your head down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then come up. Turning towards the left, lift your right hand up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way forward to the outer knee, outer shin, outer pinky toe or heel. Lift up and then bring your body forward. Inhale. Tuck your right ribs in. Feel in the heel of the right foot. Coming up. And then we're going to come forward. So walk your hands forward. If you want to put a bolster or something, or even a block, משהו שאפשר להישען עליו כדי לעשות את התנוחה, ממקום שיאפשר לרגליים ממש להירגע למטה. Try to get your legs to stay active, meaning that we're still pressing the heel away from you, lifting the skin up. And then slowly coming up. Bending one foot and then the other, so bend the left or the right first, doesn't matter which one. You just bring them close. And come stand again in Virasana, sit in Virasana. So the big toes are connecting, moving the flesh away, and prepare some sort of pillow behind you. Because we're going to do Supta Virasana. So maybe one pillow is enough. I don't think for me it's enough, so I'm going to take another pillow because my bolster is far away. And then we're going to go back. So you need to have something prepared to support you, because other than that, it's going to hurt in your arch, in the back arch. So first walk your hands forward, and then really try to release your spine to some sort of a support system. And bring your hands on top of your head, holding opposite elbows. If this is good for you, stay there and start to connect to your breath. I'm going to give a little bit of pointers to whoever is difficult. So also sitting on something higher will have you a little bit back of more support. So it's a book, or it's a rolled up t-shirt, a sweatshirt, maybe even better. And then as much height as you need, even if it means that you're going like this and all of this is pillows, no worries. What we do want is to find a way that the inhalation can go really deep into the groins. And when your exhalation happens, it really comes all the way from your groins up. So first start by taking an inhalation all the way down to your belly button. And then exhale. And then again, inhale. And then bring your hands, so the fingers are holding your shoulders. האצבעות על הכתפיים, and then release your hands to the mat. So your hands are in the same line as your ears or your head. כן? מרפקים ושכמות באותו קו, ואצבעות של כף היד באותו קו של הראש. And then again, noticing the breath. So we have a lot of awareness in our front body. Let's just bring the awareness a little bit more to the back. So when we're taking this deep inhalation, it doesn't come to the front torso, through the torso to the belly button. It comes underneath the belly button to the spines. And then release your hands in the side of your thighs, like in Shavasana, then בצידי המותן. And again, direct your breath from your spine, from your back, all the way down. Roll yourself from the right side into sitting. So now that this whole torso has been opened, I want us to do some sort of either Shirshasana, headstand, Salvanasana, the shoulder stand, any sort of upside pose that we will try to engage this long breath that we just kind of learned. Okay, so prepare whatever is good for you at this moment. If you don't know how to do Shirshasana, don't do Shirshasana, do Salvanasana, which is the candle pose. That's how we used to call it, and still do when we do kindergarten. It's better to actually do it with some sort of support, because then your shoulders and neck are supported. So you sort of want this to happen. Okay? And then lift your body, bring your hands back, and lift both feet up. Right? This I should tuck in. So just like in Tadasana, try to feel the lifting that starts from the back of the leg. And try to have your breath to come deeper. Engaging and connecting between your breath and the lifting of the front body and the pressing away from the back body. Your hands, your fingers on your back, your index finger on the middle of your spine, on your ribs, fingers one towards another. אצבעות אחת לכיוון השנייה, מעולה. כן? יופי. עוד להרחיק את העקבים. Press your heels away from you. Spread the sole of the feet. Lift the skin from the back foot to the ankles, to the shin, to the knees, to the thighs. Let your breath move freely to your back and from your groins to the middle of your to the inner heels. 2 more breaths. And then slowly come down. And come lying Shavasana. See if you want to put something on your eyelids, איזשהו כיסוי לעיניים. Again, direct your breath. And then let's do Ujjayi 2 only. So Ujjayi time, meaning that we take one inhalation to our lower abdominal, underneath the belly button. Feel it. Feel the whole torso. And then on the exhalation, we're cutting it up in 3 pauses, pausing between each time. So exhaling from the lower region all the way to the lower ribs, pausing, then exhaling from the mid ribs all the way to the front chest, pausing, then exhaling from underneath the armpits, underneath the collarbone, exhaling fully from the top chest, pausing, and then 1 inhalation. So take an inhalation and an exhalation, another inhalation, and then we will start. So exhale from the lower region, clean it, lift the air up, pause, exhale from the mid region, lift the air up, pause, exhale from the top region, pause, and then inhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the lower abdominal, underneath the belly button. Feel it. Pause. And then exhale from the lower region. Pause. Exhale from the middle. Pause. Exhale from the top. Pause. And then inhale. Exhale. Take 2 more breaths. And then Take an inhalation. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And then inhale. And Shavasana. Release into your body, into this grounding sensation of the physical being that we are. Find gratitude in this moment. And then look inside your heart for this beating, radiating light that's coming from there, shining. And slowly bring back movement to the tips of your fingers and thumbs. And roll to the right side. And then come to sitting. Bring your hands in front of your heart, prayer position. Saying Om together one time, seal the practice. Inhale. שורש כף היד אל המצח, חזרה אל הלב. נודה על כל מה שיש ומה שאין, על היכולת ללמוד ולתרגל יוגה. ולכל המורים שלנו שהביאו אותנו לכאן, ולכל המורים שעוד בדרך בכל תחום שלא יהיה. נאחל לכל היצורים להיות בריאים, מאושרים, שמחים, אהובים, אוהבים ובטוחים. תודה רבה לכם, יוגה מודרה. תודה לכם. התרגול כאן מועבר כדנה, נדיבות הלב. אני אשמח לקבל כל תרגול שלכם בדנה. הפרטים שלי נמצאים בחשבון. וזהו, תודה רבה. שיהיה יום נפלא.